Yes, sir. What's up, good people? It's your boy, the boy, Henry Heck, back at it again with another video. And last night, PlayStation Network was down. It was chaos and turmoil, babies screaming, dogs barking, because people weren't able to access the PlayStation Network. And, you know, there's various other things come into play where people couldn't play their digitally purchased games and multiplayer games and PS Plus games and anything of that nature. You were not able to play. You know, the outage lasted for, far as I can tell, it lasted throughout the nighttime. I was at work until like 4 a.m. I went to work about 9:30, and I was at work until 4:30 a.m. The first notification I got about the network being down was probably about 10 p.m. And throughout the night, you could just, you know, scroll Twitter, you know, and periodically I was checking in to see if the service had been restored. And it's been pandemonium. Personally, when a service goes, because like, say for example, I'm a Verizon customer, and they have outages all the time. They damn near have an outage monthly. And as a customer, it's annoying. It's the most annoying thing. I can't even express the level of annoyances I feel when, you know, the towers are down, or whatever excuse they want to utilize. They make way too much money to be talking about some towers are down. Have some backup towers. Have 2 towers. Have a tower on top of a tower. How about that? How about have a backup satellite or something to relay the signals? Do something. You got the money for the research and development. You got the minds. You got the manpower. Get to work. Put something in place so that way folks ain't displaced without cell phone service for 8 to 10 hours. 8 to 10 hours of time. You know what I mean? And something the company could do is, you know, some goodwill. Like I said, man, give a kickback to the customer, man. Give a kickback to the people. Bless them. Knock a little bit off that bill. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to this PlayStation Network situation. Because, you know, you pay for a certain amount of time to have access. If your access is impeded upon for whatever reason, and of course, you know, shit happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes shit just go awry. But it would just be nice if these motherfuckers kicked us a little something. It would just be nice if they toss us a little $5 here and there every time it's out. Because it's not our fault. It's their infrastructure. We pay for access to it, and we can't access it. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody asking for nothing crazy. Ain't nobody sitting up here saying, throw us a $70 game. Ain't nobody saying that. But you know what I mean? Y'all messed up. It is what it is. You messed up. Whatever going wrong. You know, the right thing to do would be to look out for your people. The right thing to do would be to toss your people a little something. You know what I mean? Toss them some stars points. Like I said, toss them a little $5. Or, you know what I'm saying? They can put toward a game that they're gonna be buying digitally, which you know how they go. But you know how they go though. The customer they know what they're getting in. They know what they're getting into when they purchase a digital game. You know what I mean? Physical first, as good brother Will say, physical first. You know, there was a time when I lost power. Not power, but I lost Spectrum another one. They have outages quite regularly. But our net went out for like, it wasn't even out that long. It was probably out for like 2 hours. Our net went down. And I popped that Grand Blue Fantasy disc on and I proceeded to play that joint. You know what I mean? I had that option. And that's why, you know, hey, I get the slim, no disc drive look, but I get it look more sleek. You know, it look more agile. You know, it looks more sexy. more appealing to the eye. Then you got that little bump coming off the side of the physical. But hey, I tell you what, I would have been able to play some games last night. I tell you that. That's one thing I would have been doing. You'd have just been sitting up there looking at your console, looking crazy, because you weren't able to boot up no games. You know what I mean? And then too, it's not even on the consumer, because the fact of the matter is, you pay digital consoles like four something, 420, 430 digital console, and then plus you don't pay for your games, and then plus on top of that you paying for your subscription monthly or yearly, and you can't access your stuff that you done paid for. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They fucked up. It's fucked up to not be able to access your stuff, for it to be your stuff. You know what I mean? Imagine you paying rent for an apartment. For whatever reason, the landlord come up, they say, "Hey man, you can't come in right now." Don't tell you why. We working on something. That we tell you, we working on something. You can't come in right now. And you ask them, well, when can I? We don't know. We don't know when you're gonna be able to come in. When you finally do get up in there, that time it come time to pay that rent. You think you gonna give him full rent? We're gonna have to talk about it. We're gonna have to see what's going on. You know what I mean? You're not finna commandeer my stuff, because that's how I feel. As you pay for a service, you pay for games, and you can't access your stuff. It feel like they done commandeered it from you. For whatever the reason is, who fuck knows? They ain't gonna say. They ain't gonna tell you. They gonna chalk it up maintenance. That's what they gonna say, maintenance. More than likely, that's what they gonna say. And folk just so happy to have their shit back that they don't press it no longer. That's how they get you. And the moment you're pissed off, as soon as shit get back working properly, you don't give a fuck. You just happy to have your shit back. You know what I mean? Instead of continuing to press and say something. You know, because if majority of people pressed and said something, then rest assured you'll be getting them $5. Rest assured you'll be getting them plus points. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of these people, shout out to good brother Will, beat this drum about always online, you know, all this type of stuff, digital only future, all this type of stuff. No folks ain't just saying that for no reason. Well, I ain't gonna say that. You do have some people who are just, you know, complaining just for the sake of complaining, and no matter what, they're gonna complain. But certain individuals out here, they hey, keep on. That's why anytime I get opportunity to buy me a physical game, I'm gonna purchase it. And you might say, oh, well, the outages don't last that often. It don't matter. Now suppose this joint had happened on a good Saturday evening. You done worked all week. You done put in your 40, 50 hours. You done worked all week. You trying to game on a good Saturday, boom, outage. You was looking forward to gaming your whole Saturday. You was looking forward to it. Now you can't even do it. You can't even get your game on. Why? Outage. Maintenance. That's what they gonna tell you. Maintenance. Don't tell you when. Don't even give you an approximation when that joint gonna be back on either. You just in the wind, looking crazy. Trying to boot up a game every 15, 20 minutes. Let me check it out now. Let me try it now. Let me check Twitter. Let me see what's going on Twitter, on X. Let me see what the people talking about. Nah, ain't nobody playing no games. I ain't playing no games over here, big dog. Unless you got your disc to pop in, you might as well take you a nap. That's what you might as well do. You might as well take you a nap, take you a shower, cook you some tea, watch you a YouTube documentary, interview, whatever it is, and when it's on, it's on. And it's crazy, man. You can't, again, of course shit happens. You know, sometimes shit happen like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know shit happens. They know shit happens. These motherfuckers in these offices know shit happens. And it would be awesome. It would be the nice thing to do. It would be the right thing to do, because they not broke. They not poor. They won't go broke tossing everybody a high five. You know what I mean? They're not losing no money doing that. Oh, well, actually, no, they not. Stop it. Them folk rich. Them folk rich. If they ain't worrying about losing no money on people pirating these games, they throw that they ain't worrying about losing no money on giving you a high five. Stop with the excuses. You know what I'm saying? Hey, feed the people. Look out for the people. You know what I'm saying? You was just up here bragging about your service numbers. The people that done your subscriber numbers. You was bragging about that a couple days ago. If you celebrate that, but then when you go down, you don't want to throw folks a high five? You want to be that stingy? You don't want to throw folks a high five? Folks around here can't get a little C's on you. I can't get a little C hot red on you. All right. Also, man, The Verge had this goddamn article up quick a fuck. Like, God, darn, it's like they got a whole little task force. They got a whole task force just waiting on their perch, just waiting for some negativity about something to pop up. As soon as the PlayStation negativity pop up, perched, they hopping off the roof then. Batman style, hopping off the roof. They got done key bag go to pitter pattering, clicking and clacking. They probably got them mechanical joints too. Them joints that sound extra loud and shit. That joint sound annoying. Sound like a whole bunch of little baby birds with tap dancing shoes on. Them joints sound annoying. Up there just typing away. That joint was up. What time it said joint went up? Well, I don't know how long that joint. I think the joint went up like 10 hours ago. 11 hours ago. However long ago they had that joint ready, boy. They couldn't wait. They was in them in a search bar. They typed PlayStation in the search bar, and then they went to latest. That's what they did. They went to latest on that joint. And they seen a whole plethora of people talking about their PlayStation Network down. They said, oh shit. We got them, boys. That's what they said. We got them, boys. They ain't even had to put no call in to the editor-in-chief. They already got the word. They already got the go. Told them straight up. Anytime something negative pop out about PlayStation, you already know what to do. Don't even ask. You don't even gotta wake me. You don't even gotta hit me up. Just type that joint up and publish it yourself. Put it on the site. Right then and there. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna drag this out no longer. Just wanted to touch base on that, you know what I mean? Because it's a bad look, you know. Anytime people pay for a service or pay for something or pay for access, they ought to be able to access it, you know what I mean? You pay for access for 30 days, you ought to have access for them full 30 days. You pay for access for 360 days, you know what I mean? However many days, you ought to have that access. And if at any point in time your access is impeded upon by something not of your own design, but by the company's own failure or whatever discrepancy the company got going on, you as the customer ought to be compensated. You know what I mean? But y'all will catch y'all in the next one.